Hi guys, my name is Meads. I just got this recently. This is the Figuarts Sailor Moon, and it's one of those figures that probably people ask me, why did you get this particular one? It's a little too girly. Well, I do collect female character figures in terms of Figma, and it's just one of those that just strikes me curious to get. I did grow up watching Sailor Moon along with Dragon Ball. That was just two animes that I think a lot of us grew up watching. And I think I heard somewhere that they might have re-released, or they may have a new Sailor Moon anime coming up later this year or earlier next year. I think it's to celebrate the 20th anniversary. That's kind of exciting also. And again, just pure nostalgia, Sailor Moon. And I think a lot of people know who Sailor Moon is. So here we go. And I think Sailor Moon goes with different names. You get Usagi, Bonnie, Serena. Just depends on how you watch it, either through sub or dubbed. And I think I watch it English dubbed. Here we go. Here's the box, and if you have this sticker here, it's telling you that you get two extra faces, the one with the winking and crying. So that's great. And I'm still not sure whether they have the limited release for extra stuff for the first edition. I still think that's I don't know what to say, but I don't like that idea. If it fits there, why not just keep the same thing on future re-release? Oh well. So let's take this out. So we get a couple of things inside. We get instructions. So this one tells you all the different hands and how to attach this, and also the base right there. So all the faces here, and also small instructions on how to properly bend tamashii stands, or stands in general. And the correct way is to always hold it by the base. Don't so you can see the instruction. Now the next part, let's see. Oh, this base. So we'll just quickly look at this. I'm not gonna open this. I'm not too fond of the base. Oh, this one in particular. I mean, it's nice, but I'll probably just display her just standing up. And actually, she can stand up pretty well on her own. Then you get the pink backing right here. And I think they may have a different backing for the different Sailor Moon or Sailor Scouts. And also, again, it just depends on where you watched it and when. That you could call it Sailor Scouts or Sailor Soldiers. I grew up watching it as Sailor Scouts. So, anyways, moving on. We have Sailor Moon here. You get 5, or actually including the one already there, 6 different faces. And you get the moon stick here. I think the scepter is later on, I think. So, kind of curious if they're gonna release the other, like the Super Sailor Moon, or her different outfits. And we got Luna there, and we got a little bit of a paper, just to protect the paint, I think. And this one, I think there's only one plastic wrap around her, in front of her dress, just to protect the paint. The different hands there, which is great, and there we go. So let's remove this plastic clamshell. Oh, there we go. Things flies away. Alright, just gonna grab her, take the plastic off. Alright. So we got Usagi here. It's actually quite lovely. And that's going to remind me of a Figma in terms of the way the joints are. But altogether it's a little different. The Figuarts joints. And then And for the knees, actually not too bad. Although on the back, kind of like a Figmosaur, kind of sticks out. And one thing that I noticed that when you first take this out, you kind of have to break in the joint a little bit, especially for the ponytails. This does rotate on the back right here, although I'm not too sure if you can rotate right on front, and I think you probably can't. Same thing with the bangs here. It took me a little while to get it out, but once you take it out and kind of loosen up the paint, and that's pretty much it. And you can able to swap out the head. I'll do that in a bit. There we go, and you get the neck joint, which is fairly stable, unlike the Dragon Balls. And you get the movable waist here, waist joint. You get the peg right there, or ball joint. Pretty good articulation. Although I find that when it's a little bit loose, so sometimes for her to stand, it's a little bit of trouble. So let's put down the hair. Actually, get some ankle articulation here. It's actually a little bit stiffer, which is great. Helps with the standing. And she can stand by herself without any problems. Again, you can always use the stand if you need to. And you get that bow here on the back. Actually, this skirt here is, it feels like rubber. And it does separate on the side there. And the bow here, I don't think the bow can be detached. And I think, what else? You do have a bit of waist articulation there. Shoulder, which you can rotate. And actually, I'm kind of happy about how the ball joint system works on the shoulder. Doesn't really deter it in terms of design. Not too bad. And you have a small straight peg, so they're not using the ball joint anymore. The small ball joint. It's actually pretty good. And there's a little bit of ridges there to hold the hand in place. Kind of like Figma's, but this is a lot smaller. So that might be a good thing. Actually, I'm kind of happy that they went with straight peg. Again, not too fond of the ball joint wrist system. But this one is a little too small, and it does pop out quite a bit from time to time, but it holds in place. Not too bad. Alright, so let's look over the faces that comes with. Alright, so the assortment of faces, it actually comes with a quite nice of a container, which just opens up. In here we have one that she's shouting. One we had that serious look on her face. Another one without the tiara. This one she's using that throwing attack. And the one with the winking and crying. So those two definitely gotta have those. The winking and the crying kind of shows a little bit of character for Usagi. And yeah, so probably try this one since we're gonna take a look at the weapons. Well, not really weapons, gadgets or accessories for her. So again, to swap the faces, remove this part here. Put this one on first, and there we go. Alright, so now let's find a tiara, or the flying tiara. So for this one, we're actually going to swap hands, and you got one. We have the hand right there. wonder if it's just the first time that it's not going in. But there we go. And she's ready to toss that. It's actually, well, you can't really just have this as a separate. It would be nice though, like you have this as separate, and if they ever make the evil minions or the ones that they're fighting with, you can attach it to a Tamashii stage jack. That would be cool, but I guess there's no need. Just have the poses. So that's kind of cool. It's actually kind of cool that you give a variety of hands, and you can reenact a different hand gesture she has on the show. she has quite a lot of pose. Alright, next up is the moon stick, which one doesn't have the moon crystal. This one you can see there. That's actually quite nice. Although I'm not too sure. Oh, I think that one's activated, possibly. I see there's like a little bit of red design there, and this one doesn't. Or there's like a small pigment right there. Alright, and I think I kind of covered all of them except for Luna. Let's go check out that cat. Alright, we got Luna here. And Luna doesn't have much articulation. She's just there, standing. And I don't think she stands properly as well. Oh, okay. Maybe you can. Just had a little bit of uneven surface there. In terms of articulation, not sure if this tail actually can rotate on the base. Seems like it just got attached there. But you can rotate her head. Yeah, so it's actually quite nice. And she has that kind of like a moon symbol. And there we go, Luna. Alright, then that pretty much wraps up the review. Again, SH Figuarts Sailor Moon is a good figure. I actually like it. And again, I got this out of nostalgia and curiosity, and just want to compare it in terms of Figma. But actually they did pretty well making in Figuarts Sailor Moon. And I'm very happy with the hands, you know, a wide variety of hands as well as faces that comes with. And it's great. Now the question is, are they gonna make a regular Usagi figure, like where she has school clothes, kind of like what they do in Figmas, or they're just gonna go with I mean, I guess if the line goes well, they might make the Super Sailor Moon version, and maybe we'll see a Chibi Moon in the future. But yeah, there you go. That is the review, and I actually got mine from Tatsu Hobby, and they're carrying this one. And if you haven't checked out their warehouse, it's available, and it'll be on their website, and I'll put those links down below. So that is my review. Hope you guys like it. So until then, this is Meads. Thank you for watching. Here's a little bit of an extra. If you're wondering in terms of size comparison with Goku, here we go. And not too bad. They actually match with each other.